Where are we dropping? Oh yeah, my microphone might be louder today. Oh, speaking of loud, let me get rid of that. What is the bot? What does that mean? Not anymore. It got killed. Ugh. Howdy. Yeah, it got cut off something fierce. Is there like... No, that goes up by way too much. I really need an option that just like increases volume by like one of the little tiny notches. Oops. Is there like... I really wish there was a way to kind of just close, like unload tabs, because I want to load as few tabs as possible when I open Firefox for streaming, when having music playing in the background. I was thinking of setting up different profiles to avoid some of this nonsense, but setting up profiles on Firefox is not as straightforward as I was hoping. At least it didn't seem so. Let's try this again. Anyway, I don't know. Weird core / internet core. Yeah. Ooh. See, I was putting this on because I wanted to listen to some of this stuff again. But I look at like what's sort of listed as the sort of up next. And it's stuff that just makes me want to open like essentially the entire album. You know, like Pilot Red Sun and stuff. Okay, so hello gold, hello itty bitty cubby, and anyone else who might be lurking. I need to start or finish what I started. Start what I finished. And that happens to be so I was gonna clean up these edge areas on this desert. And I need to figure out a couple other things related to it. So one of the things is I think the desert I'll probably have come over here a bit. Need to figure out exactly where and how. Like maybe I'll use like the hill as a transition. I'm really not sure. Like, okay, 1 second. Let me look. Beach dunes. Not exactly the dunes I'm looking for, but yeah, usually it's like it goes. The sand kind of goes up the hill a bit, and then eventually gets cut off by like grass. Yeah. Yeah. It makes me realize Minecraft needs some kind of like grassy sand. So like sand with the grass on top, that would be really good for a lot of this stuff. Granted, what Minecraft needs to be is just a more modern game. I do realize a lot of instances of, oh man, it would be great if Minecraft was like this, or Minecraft was like that. I'm just like, yeah, we need a game that just got a better engine in general. I think even last week I brought up, like ore. Ore is something that I don't think I would have like individual blocks for. It would just be some kind of thing that could kind of be in the same area as a block. And yeah, grass would probably be the same, like some kind of weird like sub-block overlay. See, this is where voxel games, like... Oh, by the way, how does my microphone sound? Maybe I should just open up my stream real quick. I did some testing earlier. I changed some settings. I haven't updated my settings in like a year. So yeah, let me just in like a year. Whoa, okay, hello me. Oh, 1 second. Let me pause that. Yeah, okay. I feel like in previous streams my microphone was a little low. In previous streams my microphone was a little low. And like it was a little disbalanced. And I think that's better now. Anyway, let me waste your time with some thoughts about voxels instead of doing the project that I'm working on. Here, this thing can maybe work as an example. It's a weird block. Oh. Luckily, I don't think that's gonna... Oh, wait, I didn't get chat back up. 1 second. Minecraft's weird, because it's not actually quite a voxel game, is it? You could consider it something like a 16 voxel thing. Okay, so you can't see it here, but the latest snapshots, they apparently updated the texture for the redstone torch. Because the redstone torch is basically the torch texture with a red outline. It is admittedly very like dev art in design. The torch might be one of the last things that's unmodified from the dev art days. But it's kind of like a weird example of how Minecraft has these like 2D planes occasionally, rather than voxels. Like most things, it can have like a cross section. The torch is weird because the torch is actually just using, like, it's the whole block. It's a really bad texture and model, if you ask me. I think they did update it because, like, okay, so I'm pretty sure if I were to increase the size of this, like, okay, I need a flatter spot for this. Sorry, video game commentary time. Yeah, over here. The torch texture. Let's see, that's probably good for this. I don't know. Or wait, no. Hey, Minecraft music. You could look at the torch texture as essentially being a cross-section like this. Where... Actually, it's 2 pixels, so... it's hard to simulate a 2D plane. 1 second. Wait. I can simulate a 2D plane, sort of. Oh, wait, no, but I can't cross them, like, between each other, can I? If I'm clever, maybe... No. But yeah, you could imagine it as 4 planes where everything else is transparent. Okay, actually, I don't like this representation anymore. Okay, so if each block just represents like a 2D plane, yeah. You could imagine this, but like fully vertical for the torch. And then the only pixels that are colored in are the ones in like the middle. I'm pretty sure this is how the old torch... Oh, wait. Transparent blocks. Yeah, that's how I represent it. Duh. I know I'm being very time-wasty here, but I like video game graphic science. This is such a slow way to do this. Oh gosh, I've done this playlist before. I hate this song. Also, it's like one of the only things that has like lyrics for some reason. I think I made this too quiet. Like, way too quiet. I have to remember my voice is louder now, so actually it's fine if the audio is a little louder. There we go. That's at least going to be somewhat audible, right? So yeah, the torch is essentially this. Where the glass is transparent textures. In fact, I could be wrong. But it might even be taller than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's shorter than a block. So the torch might actually be a bit more like this. I think. I don't know. So, I don't know. It's each torch has a bunch more transparency than what you see. Now, luckily, it is using the more efficient kind where it clips. It just clips out anything that's just like transparency or whatever. By the way, let me not forget to get rid of these. But it's still not like perfect because it's essentially just a square. I could be wrong about this. This might not be how it works. But the thing is, and why I'm pretty sure this is how it works, is I'm pretty sure the redstone torch uses the same model. The only thing it has is these red pixels. So what's interesting is then that means... Oh, earthbound. Okay, this is just way louder. The redstone torch does basically add... I can't get in here. It does basically add... some red pixels, like, around it. Like, around each of the faces. This is where the representation starts to break down, though, because, like... You know, some of these, these front pixels aren't actually blocking the front. It's really weird. And also video game textures usually only, unless you make them, unless you make them double-faced, which is usually less efficient, they usually only show from the one side. So it is interesting, the visuals of it. So, okay, here's the funny part. They updated the model of like, the visual model of this. So I think it is just a stick now. It doesn't have all this extra transparency. But it has a transparent square around it. Let me see if I can find that. Generally, generally people agree they prefer the new one. Where in the world? But nostalgia makes me prefer the old one if I'm being biased for a second. So I'm just looking. I need a picture that demonstrates what I was gonna get into, I just wanted to get into the oddity that this is like close enough, I guess. Save that. It is kind of dumb. Oh, that's weird. Why is Spiky Boy and Undead's message? Wait, why is only Gold's messages appearing? Wait, what the heck? Error. Internal error. Wait. I'm still streaming on Twitch, right? My, That's weird. My restream chat thing. Okay, no, I'm still here. That's weird. The restream thing isn't connected to Twitch anymore for some reason. But well, the chat isn't. Y'all are green with it. Anyway, so yeah, the new redstone torch looks like this, and a lot of people like it. I don't want to be like too biased about it, being I have nostalgia. But it demonstrates, if I get you like a slightly closer view, it demonstrates an issue I have with Minecraft's aesthetic, and I wonder if I can find more. Yeah, this might be an example, maybe. Well, no, this one I think follows. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pixels is that? Is that 2 or 3? That's 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This follows the rules. Okay, so if you look really carefully at the new one, I'm pretty sure the new one, the outline isn't pixel sized. And this is my one thing I'll say about it that makes it bad. It's not pixel lined, and you can see there's this really tiny sliver of red underneath where the new torch, the little outline square on the new torch, still has this little outline bit from the original torch, and it looks really bad. I don't know, there's just like weird little subtle things like this that makes me like, I don't know, it's weird because it's not really bad, but there are still things where it's just like it's missing some visual design philosophy, I think. It does look like a dinosaur. Also, like, when I talk about, like, pixel alignment and stuff, am I crazy or... I think this is square. Yeah, this is square. Anyway, yeah, so all I'm really getting at is the oddity that Minecraft both is and isn't a voxel game. Cause like, yeah, Minecraft just has like, also sorry that I'm just ranting about just some nonsense for a while. It's kind of like I don't know, would these be macro voxels and then the pixels themselves are the micro voxels? Where like so many things follow like the voxel rules. But then what do signs look like? Signs follow, right? Oh no, tilted sideways. I did what Spiky Boy wanted. Put the blocks on a diagonal. What? Meme format be like. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. Oh no! The sign isn't voxel! It is... It is 2 pixels, but the actual size of the post is not 2 pixels. Ew! Minecraft is a bad pseudo-voxel game. Confirmed. I wonder, is this... The anvil is a good model. The anvil... Why is it so... Oh, that's weird. You can outline in this. The anvil is a shining example of getting the pixel sizes correct in Minecraft. It's weird that this is basically a table. That's not... Wait. Why is it so big? These jars are huge! I'm surprised they didn't make them a little smaller than this. Wait, are they actually... Oh. Sorry, because of Ethan Gore's engine... Ah! Lyrics! I'll skip ahead. I do like that song from this playlist, but... But yeah, due to Ethan Gore's engine, I've been getting more and more into the idea of messing with voxels at some point. Loud glass breaking sounds. Jeez. It's not a mushroom, it's a torch, I swear. The spores have entered the atmosphere. So the thing I'm undecided about, if I did ever make a voxel-based game, is how many... It's like the Netherlands? The Netherlands will spread across the globe. He said the quiet part out loud! So, okay. What I was gonna get at is I'm not 100% sure what sort of, voxel scale I would go with if I did... Quite a bit of... Okay, yeah, that is fair. I'm not sure what sort of voxel scale I would go with if I made a block game of my own, because Minecraft blocks are, like, decent for, like, the block scale of everything. But I do feel like with, like, other objects, I would like to have the option to, like, let players sort of, like, chisel out sub-blocks and whatnot. Block game. Yeah, I always found it, like, I don't know, kind of weird that that you could kind of make these just no. Okay. I don't know. Make these just little divots that like you can stand in some parts of them from some angles. I'm pretty sure, right? No. Here? I thought you could. Weird. I'm going crazy. Why did I fall into that for like a split second? Huh. Weird. But yeah, I think what I would go with. Yeah, I thought so too, but I couldn't recreate it. So like, if let's say if this was the size, it was. You know what? Let me use something you like. Yeah, clay. But yeah, like let's say this was the size of a block, just for demonstration purposes. I think I would make it 3 like sub voxels or whatever, because then it's like, oh, you want a torch? Well, a torch can be, you know, a center of the block. So I guess actually if I wanted to align it. By the way, just tell me if the music's too loud, because I didn't realize this playlist actually varies a lot. Another example would be by having it be subdivided into 3, you could have like 2 block tall, you could have like a chair. It's like I think this is the like the chisel size you would need to do like most different like tiles. You do get to weird spots like, you know, could you represent an anvil properly with that little like level of detail? Maybe not with 1 block, but I also kind of feel like, is an anvil even a 1 block thing? I don't know. I do feel like it has to be an uneven number. So like you could do 5 by 5. I'm just not sure if I would go with 4 for like the sub blocks. Whatever, I don't want to build that whole thing. With 5 by 5, you just get like the weirdness that the things that don't use all them blocks. I don't know, would a chair be too thin? Back of the chair. I think it gets kind of interesting because at 5 by 5 for something like a chair, you can suddenly add like a little bit of extra detail. Or like this is the cushion on the chair, this part. So it's just like, yeah, maybe 5 by 5 is fine. I mean, this is, you know, 2 blocks tall again, but... Sorry, the music caught me. This one's a weird one. What's this one called again? We're at 34 minutes. Oh, amalgam. It's Toby Fox. Right. I really, really should expect that if it uses, like, Earthbound samples, it's Toby Fox. I wonder, is this maybe one from the ROM hack? I don't know. I always find it really funny how many different things Megalovania ended up in on the way to Undertale. Which, I mean, is like, what, 2 other things? But, like, I think there's even, like, a version right before Undertale. But that might have been Toby Fox mostly just working on the one for Undertale. Okay. Brush. Oh gosh. Let's let's see what it made its way into Rhythm Heaven. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right, so red sand. Mask somewhere in here for blue wool. Okay, I need... There should be a brush cylinder? Yeah, terracotta. And that one's mask is also blue wool. And then this one... should just be turning... And then mask... Heck yeah. I am actually tempted to just put the rest of the playlist as Pilot Red Sun for the rest of the stream. So I'm going to take some risky business with my masks today, because the last time was taking way too long. Okay. So long as I'm only really doing it, in areas that's, like, really obvious, like, I should be able to speed up some parts of this process. But if I, like, in there, that's probably too complicated. Anywho, yeah. I really actually wouldn't mind spending the rest of my life not making money and just making a voxel game. I mean, oh, I wish, man, I wish. It's man's greatest dream to just be able to throw everything away and make a voxel game. Why is it blue? Because then I can undo it. I can either do it or undo it. I have the power and the choice. So it's blue partially because it's a habit from when I was doing this, where I was doing one layer at a time.
but that was just taking too long. So I'm again, like I said, risky business. But not fully risky, I guess.
But yeah, instead of making voxel games, instead I am relegated to... Oh, man. Okay, so my day leading up to now was kind of annoying, I guess. I guess when you're doing work, that's just life sometimes. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the G-mask. The G-man! So, I've mentioned a couple weeks ago, I've started doing a couple hours a week. Working on my neighbor's yard, you know, taking down trees. I mean, honestly, doing a lot of things that when it comes to me wanting to do things like gardening and whatnot, or working on a yard, it does pain me to help them with some of this. Because some of it's just like, oh, you want to tear out all of the plants in your buffer zone? Like, behind your yard? And just leave a small handful of trees? Nothing else? That's... I mean, I guess if that's what you want. Unfortunately, it's one of those annoying things where... At the same time... Again, I like my neighbors. They're nice people. It's just... It is unfortunate to me that, if I don't do this for them, I don't make money from it, but also they'll probably try to use a bunch of poisons I would rather them not as my neighbors.
Stuck between yesterday and tomorrow. Everything to go, everywhere to do.
Actually, this is a spot where I should just use the other method. Jack Stauber, eh? But, yeah, unfortunately, one thing I probably can't avoid them poisoning for, is the thing that's been the biggest pain about doing this for them. I think I'll just leave that bit of sand that I accidentally did. That'll probably look fine. The area I'm working in their yard, because I guess their neighbors never maintained their yard as well. It is infested with poison ivy. Like, horribly infested. Yeah, it's really bad. So, I think I've mentioned this a little bit before, but it was like way worse than I thought when I started doing this. I mean, my arm is recovering. I should have shown you last week how bad it got. Well, wait, no. Okay, so I guess that's the weird thing. My arm wasn't that bad when I streamed last. Got kind of bad in the middle of the week and has already recovered a good bit. Luckily, I guess I'm not... Like, I'm pretty good at handling poison ivy, but I guess I'm not immune to it, is the funny thing I've discovered. Not like I've been handling it as if I was immune. So, oh my gosh. So, I've been trying to be, like, really careful as I can, as just a dude with no, like, specialized equipment to deal with this. You know, rubber gloves, like, disposable rubber gloves, long sleeves, sometimes extra layers on top of that. Pulling out all the poison ivy, it was going pretty well. And then... yeah, it got me. So, here, one second. Let me grab a couple pictures. Here's part of my problem. Let me show you some comparisons of why I managed to miss some. And okay, well that about sums up part of the problem. I look up poison ivy, and for some reason the plant that I was going to look up next pops up as well. A single picture of it. Luckily, I know that's not poison ivy, but... So, there is a annoyingly invasive plant called Virginia Creeper in this area. They really are. The problem is they often seem to be growing intertwined. Some years ago, Virginia Creeper wasn't really in this area. Virginia Creeper looks like this. Oh my gosh. Big picture. Yeah, so Virginia Creeper looks like this. And poison ivy... Oh, I didn't save the image. Come on, OBS. OBS, where are you? I think I hear Minecraft music in the background. I might have turned the volume back up on that. Poison ivy looks like this. Now this might not look that similar on first glance. The problem is when the leaves are the same color green. And there's a lot of it. I mean, I put them side by side like that. I think you can kind of get the problem a little bit. They both have long, kind of spiky-ish leaves. I know, like, poison ivy has that distinct, like, side spike, which helps. And they have kind of like a triple leaf pattern, except for the Virginia Creeper has 2 extra leaves. I need to find another picture because there's something actually absolutely evil about the Virginia Creeper that makes this even worse. And for some reason, I can't find pictures of it, even though it's like weirdly common. Maybe it depends on where it grows or like the time of the season. Where is it? I forgot that these can get berries? Oh gosh. Sorry. There's a link to how to plant and grow Virginia Creeper. This is how it became invasive. It was originally sold as a like aesthetic plant, and then it just took everything over because the hubris of man. Okay, this I'm pretty sure is an image that I'm looking for. The hubris of man is annoying. Okay, where'd that image save? Here is a Virginia Creeper sprout. I'm pretty certain this is indeed, because you can see it's growing an extra leaf there. Note, however... Note, however, that it does not have the 5-leaf structure. It has a 3-leaf structure. And while I'm struggling to find images of it, this is like stupidly common as a problem that I have to deal with. Is I have to pull out just anything that has 3 leaves. Because a lot of Virginia Creeper, the younger sprouts, the younger leaves will oftentimes not have all the leaves. I'm going insane. This isn't Minecraft. I'm working on it, man. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not working on it. I'm just complaining about my day. Oh, here's a picture of them side by side together. I mean, honestly, those poison ivies are more glossy than I'm expecting. Anyway, you get the picture. So the problem, as you can imagine, if they're bunched up with each other. Oh yeah, let me get music. Isn't there like a huge upload? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna use like a huge upload. Well, no, I don't need the mega mixes. I've got the official channel. Okay. Back to Minecraft. So I pulled out a bunch of poison ivy. I was being really careful about it. I was really trying my best not to get wrecked. And then I go back to weeding another area that I thought would have been good. And I got wrecked. It is astonishing how little you have those leaves brush on you, and it actually can mess you up. So I guess I've just been careful this whole time. I haven't actually been immune. Like, I wasn't sure if I was one of those people that was, like, supposedly immune. Because I've never acted like I am. Yeah. I guess strategies to be careful are just effective. There's a gnat in my face. Also, I don't know. I might have touched, like, way more than I thought. It wasn't just, like, a little bit, I don't think. I can, like, play it off like it probably was, but... the section I was working on that was full of Virginia Creeper, that I pulled one out and realized, oh no, this isn't what I thought it was. Yeah, yeah. Who knows how many other Virginia Creeper, or, how much else stuff I was touching in that time. And luckily I was wearing gloves. See, that's the nice part. Wearing gloves has been effective because you can see where it must have been brushing on my arm without me noticing it. I don't know. Maybe now that we're getting closer to fall, it'll get cool enough that I can be in long sleeves all the time, but I don't own more than like 3 long sleeve shirts. I need a long sleeve work shirt, to be honest. Yeah, because unfortunately stuff like this I should probably have long sleeves on the entire time. Not just when I'm working with the actual, like, removal. But yeah, so a little bit unfortunate. It got me, but I guess Poison Ivy's not as bad as I expected at the same time. The weird thing I can say is there's this odd silver lining to it all where... You ever have, like, a bunch of bug bites? And, you run hot water over it, and it's, like, the best, like, weird feeling It's like painful, but like in a good way? It's like the only thing that I think triggers that weird thing where your body is telling you that like hot water and itching it, your body's just like, yes, do this. I'm going to reward this behavior because you need to burn the filth off of your wounds. Yeah, hot water on like wounds in general, but definitely like I don't like what I'm doing here. Yeah, bug bites and like poison ivy and stuff is by far the best variety of that. I don't know, it's just an odd thing. The weird part is, it's a sensation that feels satisfying and nice, but I also don't think it's one that you will, like, get caught on seeking out unless you're a freak. Just because it's just like every other moment of dealing with an itch is just annoying, and it does not, like, having the one sense of relief does not outweigh it at all. You know, I guess I could mask. Oh, yeah, that's how I could do it. I could mask a few at once, and then sort of undo the layers. I don't know. But yeah, I won't deny, though, yeah, the frustration of working on, working, like, so it's like, it can sometimes be, like, a good hour, like, starting my day, working on all that, can just, like, the first hour or so can just be the unpleasant, like, working around and getting rid of the poison ivy. I haven't actually told them how bad the one section was yet, because I don't think they knew. Definitely gets me brownie points on my payment, though. Yeah, so definitely earning my money. Probably accurate to say that definitely earning it. And I don't know what to do there. That area is a bit of a mess. In fact, let me just undo what I just did. My usual strategy of spamming that is a little awkward with the weird music adjusting pack I installed. It's definitely getting better. Just need to improve a couple spots, and then I can call this part quit. Unfortunately, what makes it a little worse, the stuff I've been working on, admittedly, there is a part of me, and maybe this is probably my encouragement of one of the reasons why I want to move to a place that if I'm going to be doing like homestead type gardening, actually do this the other way later. I almost want enough of a yard that we have like a buffer zone where like the actions of our neighbors don't affect like our property. Like when you live in rural areas, you're always going to have to deal with the actions of your neighbors. Your neighbors are going to do weird things or make noise or whatever else. If you can have a property that's like decently large where you basically have like a buffer zone, you can avoid some of the problems. Again, I really do like these neighbors. They are nice people, but I guess I can't help but feel like it feels like city people that have moved outside of the city to some extent. I know that like sounds kind of almost mean-spirited, and the bot doesn't want me to judge them, but the way that their solution to so many problems is just to destroy nature. Like, again, there is a part of me that, like, questions, like, my moral fortitude of taking on a job that does involve ripping out an entire little natural part of somebody's yard. But again, I mentioned before, it doesn't matter if I do it or somebody else does it. And I'll probably do it the least destructive way possible. But it's like, yeah, they're the type that will just spread poison everywhere to like get rid of bugs they don't want. Which is probably why some years when they do stuff like that, we probably struggle with our bee like population. I actually like it loses so many points for like no matter how much I like these people because they're nice people and they're very trusting. It does lose a lot of points and I can't deny that it frustrates me the kinds of poisons they spread for vague convenience. I actually converted some of this to sand. What's going on here? And then there's like them along with the neighbors near them. So the thing I was getting into that's like one of my other frustrations with working on this is I'm working in this one area today and there is a pile of tires. And unfortunately, if you're familiar with piles of tires, which hopefully you aren't, you would kind of know that a pile of tires is just a breeding ground for mosquitoes. So I don't know, maybe I'll come down with malaria or something. I'm doing what I can to avoid such things. I mean, I'm doing all this work, and ticks for any yard work is the real concern. But I hardly ever have problems with ticks, so hopefully that doesn't change. But okay, let's shift gears here. and start going after specific things. First of all, specific things, or... Where is it? I know I have the mask for that just in here somewhere. Oh wait, I could just set that on this one. Oh, now it's blue. Okay. Is that just cobblestone? Why is it? Oh, because of the lava. So yeah, there's this pile of tires sitting over there. Because I guess maybe one of the people in the neighborhood worked on cars. And this is where you get, like, a weird hybrid between the problems of, like, I guess how city people solve things with poison and how country people don't care about pollution. Because there's this big burn pile of, like, branches and stuff. And that's where a lot of the stuff that I end up cutting down ends up going. Unfortunately. And, man, I really wish I had that mulching machine, by the way. I know if Dan was here, he would just be dying inside that, hearing me say that, because he just never had the time to fix it. It never worked. It was one that we, like, got from someone. But, so yeah, not only is there a huge burn pile, and I'm, like, working around, like, mosquitoes and pulling out all of this, poison ivy due to the neglectance of the property. But then they were, like, talking about the tires and how they'd get rid of them, maybe throwing a couple in the burn pile. And it's like, this is where I'm like, I might speak up about this to them before they burn them. Trying to convince them to do something else with that. Because we're downwind from this burn pile that they're gonna have. This is, by the way, this is another year of the same burn pile that I mentioned previous year exploded. Yeah, I'm not having an amazing time being neighbors. It's so weird, though, because otherwise these are such nice people. Like, I do feel like I am, unfortunately, making them out to be not nice people. Ignorant, maybe, a little bit. Which, I guess that's, like, the weird part of what makes them nice. Is they're, like, way too trusting of me. And I know I do so much that, like, would earn trust from somebody. I am generally a trustworthy fellow. I respect the trust and don't abuse it. But I don't think I'd ever trust people the way some people trust me. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe the heavy trust is a sign that, they're just kind of floating. Oh wait, wrong one. Floating comfortably through life. Though, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they have much reason to give people benefit of the doubt to that extent. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about it sometimes. But, yeah. You know what's one of my flaws? Is my willingness to talk publicly about opinions about other people. It's not a flaw that I am improving on. And it's a weird flaw at that, because it's like, I don't know. Is it better or worse than talking about people non-publicly? I don't... Like, is it weird that it's just like... It's not that much different, like, than talking behind someone's back. It's just the low expectations they would find it, but also the... I don't know. Maybe I don't care. Oh, bot! Yeah, bot. I don't think that's gonna help. It's on the internet now. Yeah, I don't know. It is just maybe a little awkward of a personality trait to have. Because I guess that's the weird part. Sometimes I'll talk about these topics and like the topic itself is borderline anonymous. Like you don't know my neighbors. There's like no consequence to them of me telling this story to random faceless people online, I guess. Spots like this is awkward because I feel like I should probably do it. Oh wait, stick with that method as well while I'm at it. Yeah, this whole terracotta cleanup is a pain. But not, not the level of pain of pulling out poison ivy while surrounded by mosquitoes. But I guess this is sort of the plight in life of not really having many good options for getting work in my position. Kinda needing work. Where's the brush for this? Oh, yeah, I guess it's just this one. Yeah, yellow terracotta. Oh, right, these are all like EPs, so that I think was the end of the one. So I was thinking more about the fact that my stream schedule will likely shift towards, at least for a while, 1 to 5 instead of 5 to 9. I think I've talked about this a bit on stream, but I guess now is a good time to talk about it again. Yeah, my brother is making pretty good progress on reworking his shed to have room for me to move into there. Obviously, it'll probably still be end of next month, is what I'm guessing. I know he's got like a couple things that might be like holdups, but I get the feeling. Whoa, why is there sand in here like this? What drove me to do this? Am I mad? Am I cray?
That's not sand. But, yeah. So I'm just debating how much of this should be sand. This is just one of those major steps towards being able to move out for us. Is getting me moved into his shed. So, the reason that I say the stream schedule will change in relation to this is he gets home at 5. So, currently where I end the streams right now, or, sorry, where I start the streams right now is where I should be ending them, probably. Just so being roommates in that situation is more compatible for the two of us. Pretty much. Because, yeah, I don't want to be in the way of him doing projects. Or making noise or whatever, where I know he'll worry about making too much noise, even, like, just for anything, probably. But, you know, it's nice that he's concerned. But, you know, one less concern if I'm just straight up not doing anything. I mean, I've already got my calls that me and Gold do moved back generally, and that was by accident. Just kind of worked out that way. Oh, because the global mask is set now, I can't get those ones that I missed earlier. I'll just have to do a final pass after all this. Well, look how this one looks kind of cool. The way it's like wonky and like falling over. I like that one. Wonky hills. I like them. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure now that I will probably end up doing... If I do more terracotta stuff, it's gonna be in post. Doing this is so annoying. It would have been so easy if I didn't do it this way. I really need to sometimes simulate scenarios in my head a little bit more before I do them. You know, think before you speak kind of things. Okay, next. Let's see here. feel like that music was vaguely in sync with what I was doing there for a second. I think it's just... Yeah, it's kind of like in sync with the way the brush is moving. The like reverb clap. Just looking. I know Thomas has said the earlier streams will be fine. And on Saturdays for people, I'm assuming it'll generally be fine. But I do imagine it's going to be pretty bad for Friday streams. If I had to assume. Yeah, Sonic 2 is decent. So, silly admission. I'm more and more debating setting up some kind of PNG tuber system. Probably a custom one instead of the like there's a couple good ones, but I kind of want to animate something like from scratch. And also it would be a pretty good excuse to learn how to detect microphone in something like Godot. And just learn Godot in general for like animating and rigging. Which is the main thing. It would be, I would want to make like a really small, lightweight Godot scene for it. Like, I have some silly ideas. Like, I'm like strung between two specific ideas for doing something like this. But you'll just have to find out if I ever do them, that is. Oh, wait. Mask is blue wool. The cylinder brush. There. I'll leave that as is. Kind of like the idea that the sand kind of like encroaches in a little bit. Okay. Not like that area will stay as is. But, sure, why not? Part of why... part of why I've been thinking of doing that is just to have something up in the corner, because I can't actually make the chat window any larger, if I'm being honest. The chat window is about as tall as it can get.
So, unless I did something weird to make it taller, or had like a higher resolution computer or something, I can't just make the whole thing chat and just be done with it. But if I'm being honest, I don't really think I like having a webcam on. It's one of those things I very much understand the popularity of VTubing from that perspective. It is one of those odd things where streaming has gone through a couple phases in terms of what's kind of expected for content, and one of them is having yourself represented in the corner. Now the problem is PNG tubing is like a weird compromise. It's like you have something there, but if you're being like completely honest about it, it doesn't even have like, so VTubing properly, the face tracking basically does the entire work of people like reactions and whatnot. And so admittedly, PNG tubing doesn't actually scratch that itch properly. But you can do some fun stuff with it to make up for it if you do it properly. Again, I'm calling it PNG tubing, but what I'm thinking is a little bit more advanced. Well, wait, tune tubing. Isn't that what people call it when it's got more features than PNG tubers? Because PNG tubers is basically, they have two emotions, and that's it. Or not emotions, but just straight up the mouth open, mouth closed. I think tune tubers is what I think like Scott Falco calls it. Where his has like more stuff it can do. I'm not sure the best way, like whether there's good technology to have it react in more complex ways, or if you just have to utilize hotkeys. Probably just hotkeys. Funny enough, tune tubing, I'm pretty sure, ended up being exactly what you wanted from it all, Gold. We got there in the end. And I think there's either a mosquito in my, like, legitimately, I think there's either like a mosquito in my room, or there actually are like no-see-ums. Because when I was paranoid before about like getting bit by stuff, I thought it was happening when I was in bed. But no, it's like it's while I'm at my desk. I never see whatever mosquito gets me. It's always on the hands, because my hands are, yeah, it's always at the desk. With my, like, you know, hand on the keyboard kind of just general pose, where that would be like the thing it would, it gets me while I'm not looking. It's so weird. I mean, it couldn't be no-see-ums, could it? Like, it has to just be pesky mosquitoes. But I feel like I would see a mosquito. Unless it just welts up way after I'm done working out there. Definitely can't be bed bugs, though. At this point, it's more the profile of mosquitoes than anything. Sorry, anyway. Actually, I'll do But yeah, so for me, I'm not emotive enough on webcam to justify it, is part of my problem. But I'd like to have something up there. I know, like, some of you do seem to like my webcam, but that's the thing, the webcam is pretty low quality. The thing that bothers me, I usually think it looks okay when I'm looking at it in OBS, but that's because OBS is to my left, and that means I'm turning my head the direction that I think actually would look good. I don't have a spot to my right where I could put the webcam. I don't have like a spot to my right where I could properly put the webcam to get that angle while I'm doing normal game stuff. But the side turn view is fine. It's the fact that it's this sort of like upper, like almost angry looking view of me that I don't like how I look in webcam. It's awkward because I don't generally mind how I look as a person. I'm not actually very self-conscious of my looks generally. I think I clean up pretty nicely. But the specific like angle and way I am when I'm at my desk is not a great look. So I guess the stupid solution for me is just to get rid of it completely. And I mean, it's funny because I say this, and then I have this as sort of my filler character for when I'm not streaming, and it is like, I mean, there's a reason I picked this guy to be the sort of filler visual. Because it's funny because his head is actually turned the way I want mine to be on stream, but mine isn't. So he almost, like, looks better than my stupid face. Ugh. The other thing is, no matter the head tracking I can do, I mean, I would need something that's like more of a permanent mount or something for my webcam. The inconsistencies of positioning it is just annoying, to be honest. I think over time I've actually trended it so it's facing to like forward facing when it needs to be from the side more. Okay, this section actually is just supposed to all be sand, I've realized. Judging by previous actions, at least it should be. Close enough. There are some parts of the, like, idea of doing the sort of PNG or the ToonTuber thing that makes it just appealing from a creative standpoint. Plus, if I start doing VTubing, I can get all those collabs in. One of the stupid ideas I had actually did have a, actually did have, like, a goofy idea attached to it for, how to do collaborations with some people. I mean, you know, that's the funny part. People have, like, this whole, like, they get all held up, including myself, on not wanting to, like, reveal it, like, all the details. But maybe I should just talk about it, because that's, like, perhaps the first step to actually doing anything. I can't just be, like, so secretive of it. Of like, all the stuff I want to do. And I guess it's funny, because, especially for VTubers, they have, like, all kinds of, like, story and stuff involved. So they have to keep it to the lore. I had all the potential to also have lore, and I squandered it. Oh man, yeah, I forgot this area. Might have, yeah. I should have done more in this area. Oops. Oh, gnats! Oh my gosh, I hate them so much. Again, are these gnats or are these no-see-ums? They look so similar. Is this what bit me? Do we have biting gnats now? Wouldn't put it past us. I don't know where these gnats are coming from, is part of my problem. Permeating out of the basement? Just in the house generally? I might need to do a thorough cleaning again. I'm angry. Why am I so angry? I'm sorry if I'm just unpleasant lately. I get them anger issues checked out. Maybe this just happens to people when they do a lot of physical labor. I don't know. I do definitely feel sort of the lethargicness and the lack of desire to work on projects after doing several hours of physical labor, so. Almost like your body needs to recover after doing things. But yeah, where was I? So, the silly idea I had for what... okay, I had two ideas. Idea one, take an actual photo of myself, and you can figure out the rest. Idea two... oh no. Oh gosh. Huh? Oh wait, light gray. Oh, well, whatever. The other option is just to have my representative be on webcam for me. You know, a little guy in the corner there who's orange right now. Poor dude. Yeah, I could just have him talk in my stead. And having the representative do it for me was part of the goofy idea of collaborations. If I set it up right, I could have it so that I could just send like a PNG tuber like version of it to people, or just the two sprites, because a lot of VTubers have like the ability to attach things to their model. And so if I have the little crab represent me, because we've established before, the crab isn't me. I'm not sure who works for who, but I'm just gonna call him my representative for now. I mean, usually I call him the mascot of the channel, but, yeah, he has a job. He's the representative. If you consider the implications, you could call me Puppet Master. And that's Crabmaster. You know, it's about the implications. Anyway. So yeah. The crab was crab all along. It was indeed crab. But not me. See, crab is Crabmaster. I'm KingCrabmaster. Know the difference. Right, I need to get rid of actually the oh, that just destroyed that. What is this? Brown. Okay. Where was I? There you go. I can definitely do something like that. Because that would be the level of effort that my lazy soul could handle. Compared to being self-conscious about a webcam all the time. Like, getting it right or whatever. Man, my wrist hurts. Dear goodness. I can't even blame that on being smacked by a branch today. Man, I got smacked hard, though. Oh, man. Man, I should have just finished this off stream. This is busy work. Not like I've had time. Previously, I was able to do stuff off stream for this project, but, I haven't had the time. Is this just terracotta? I think, yeah, this stuff's just terracotta. No. Sorry, not. Cylinder, please. 1 cylinder, please. If I can just kill this one gnat, I think that would be all of the gnats that's been bothering me. 'Cause I killed the other one. The other one was dealt with. Bot's making very poor excuses right now, by the way. Yeah, you better be busy delivering the pizza. Even Bot had to get a, job. Dear goodness. I guess another update on the whole process of figuring out the moving stuff. So, I think me and Gold here have settled on the spreadsheet. A 10 category ranking system for houses that we're looking at. Previously it was like 8 and then 9 and now 10, and I don't think we're gonna think of an 11th category. So it's gotta be done. It feels like it's gotta be done. Oh gosh, I hate when it feels like that, yeah. So the 10 categories each get scored 0 to 100, meaning the maximum points that a house can get is 1,000 points. And honestly, if it's like, if it's above, well, previously if it was above, like 750, I would have called that like optimal enough to like be like, okay, you have to go check out this house. Like right now it's just like, this is so essentially so we could find the top 5 selection, and then be like, okay, these are the priority, go check out these ones before you bother checking out the others. But if there is one, I guess if it hits something like over 800 points out of 1,000, that is the gold. Stop what you're doing, check out this house. Unfortunately, the latest category we just settled on the other day, and it was one I was surprised I didn't think of before, considering all the other categories. And it was just straight up, like, the quality of the air conditioning, or its potential to be installed. Or, like, the house's, like, energy efficiency in design in general. Yeah, I'm actually, considering some of these other categories, I'm actually surprised that that one slipped through my mind. And also considering how much I want to live in a place that has central air again. Because I remember that with my old house, and that was nice. My current house is, yeah, wall heaters or window heaters, and honestly just standing heaters, because we could do baseboard heaters, but those are actually just so bad. Like, yeah, any house that just has baseboard heaters, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna rank that pretty poorly. Yeah, like, heating, I feel like, living up north almost accounts for 75% of the score compared to cooling. Like, cooling is important. It can get kind of muggy. But it's also going to get way colder than it's going to get hot. Yeah, yeah, as the only option in this house, it's really bad. In fact, oops. I'm gonna sneeze. Where's my sphere? I gotta get my sphere back. Oh, why am I gonna sneeze? Ah! Man, how long ago did I set this? I should just type it. Ah! I just couldn't remember the size. Oh. One second. Gotta blow my nose. Wait, what the heck? It didn't mute! Oh, I'm so sorry. I was... Oh, not again! Horrid. I'm so sorry. Yeah, baseboard heaters are terrible, though. Actually, I think I'm just gonna just leave that like that. Okay. We're getting to the point where it's just smaller bits to clean up at this point. I think it's mostly over here, so... Get rid of the red terracotta, I think, for this spot. This area looks fine. Yeah, generally... Ah, here's... Okay, orange and yellow. My main problem with baseboard heaters, not only are they, like, terribly positioned, or they, like, make it harder to have furniture, they're fire risks, but they're like energy guzzlers, and the actual, like, concept behind them is terrible, where you put your heater closest to, like, the wall instead of, like, closer to trying to, like, okay, if you have central heating, oftentimes it's going to be vents against the wall, yeah, but it's also forced air. Oh, wait, I should have banned that. Whatever. spot here. Oh, crap, I did it again. Okay, I think at this point, I'm gonna consider the desertification. If I can pronounce words, dear goodness. I'm going to consider it basically done. Which means I can do other things with this biome. I was thinking of adding grassy bits. Like, you would have the Badlands, verticals. Yeah, I'm not sure what... Okay. There's a couple things I need to think to do next. And apparently that is scratching itches. I mean, yeah, I do want to add some grassy bits. Funny enough, I do have to, like, undo some of what I did to do that. Undo did that. Yeah, so, like, brush, sphere, grass, block, 6. So if I just, like... I can just, like, pick some spots or like, some layers to do it. And then on this one, brush, cylinder. I think sill just works as well, but it trips me up when it does that. It should just require to type the whole thing. Meh. Terracotta. One. Oh wait. Mask. Grass block. Might as well do 12 one. Oops. Also, wait, maybe I should do... Oh, that would make some sense. Grass block 6-1. Yeah, if I just do it like this, I can basically select a layer to turn grassy. But I should probably make this also just like 6. Turn back to dust. I do kind of want to just pick specific layers for it instead of doing like every terracotta. But I'm not sure. It is convenient though that I can just like do that and then that's just like, yep, that's a layer of grass, all right. Maybe also do the second layer, just you know, consistency, I guess. Just a few of them. I'm gonna need yellow. Wait. Oh.
the mask has to be. Brush. Brush. Cylinder grass block. No, not there. Maybe here. Not too much, just a bit. Now I need gray. Light gray. And red. Get a little bit of red turned into green. Nothing changes if you're colorblind. Yippee! Oops. Oops, oops. Where else would be kind of decent patches for a little bit of greenery? Not too close to the volcano. That's probably the closest I want to get with it. So maybe out. I don't know. Oh wait, some more over like on this side because we're closer to the jungle. This can be an odd little patch that kind of stands out. Convert the yellow. But yeah, on the way that we're sort of spreadsheet ranking houses, right now, until I update it with the extra air conditioning category, I think the highest ranking one is like 640. And it's like, okay, the air conditioning on that is like good, which I don't imagine anything's gonna be more than maybe like 80 usually. Like that one can nearly get to the old 750 mark, but if 800 or 850 or something is now the mark to hit, maybe not quite getting where it needs to be be a go to this house now situation, but still kind of neat that I can sort of categorize houses this way. Whoa. Just hear a car just going wild down the highway. Yeah, that's what the sound the car made, bot. You're correct. Wow. Such a smart bot. So proud of you. It's a little weird that it like excludes a specific material, but it's kind of also oddly cool. Oh wait, this needs to be red sand. Huh. Not any more? Red sand. B music. Right here would be a pretty good spot for the opening of a cave, actually. I think it's like an area near the end of the game, but this track always reminds me vaguely of Bug Snacks. Not sure. Okay, that's enough greenery for now. Ugh. I guess this will actually just be filled with lava, funny enough. Because this is kind of like opened up to it. I should probably finish the actual insides of these volcanoes, shouldn't I? So, brush, splatter, air, 610? That might be a bit much, but I'm not sure. Oh. We still have the global mask on. Huh, dirt. So the volcanoes themselves don't actually need to be anything special. They just have to go down. And then I have to, like, fill them with water. Water? Lava. I think one of the things I'm gonna do in here is brush erode. Like 12, I think? Yeah, so when working on caves, I'll probably use the erode brush to deal with them on the inside. It allows me to use like the splatter brush for carving. And then the erode brush just kind of solves the problems. Oh man, so there is a layer of sand under all this still. Dang. I think it looks natural enough. It's not perfect, but it gets rid of all the floating blocks, which is my main concern. It does inevitably try to make everything square if I'm not careful. So I probably shouldn't actually use the full, like, size of it. I'm going to try to make the inside of that look better. Let's see whether or not I've got this set up correctly. I think if I copy from here, and then stone, dirt, sandstone, sand. That's all of them. Brush, sphere. Clipboard, 12, I guess. I really should give you those options, because you sure talk about it a lot, bot. Okay, I'm really hoping this works. Yes. Perfect. I mean, okay, at a certain point, I should probably, yeah, maybe actually this shouldn't be terracotta inside. Terracotta volcano is kind of weird. So maybe I should at least mask Minecraft terracotta brush sphere or no splatter obsidian 8. I don't know. Just makes the most sense for the actual inside of. Well, I don't know. What other blocks? Because there's also like blackstone. I think that's another block. Basalt. Smooth basalt. Bath salts. Stardew Valley? Okay, 25% obsidian, 75% blackstone. Ah, there we go. Oh. How many undos do I have? Not enough. I'm just gonna accept the fact that luckily nobody can see inside of this volcano. Well, okay, I could do something weird here. It's a bit redundant, but it does give me a little more control. Oh, wait, right. Crud. It was actually the terracotta. Well, whatever. think this is fine, right? Oh man. I think this is pretty cool looking. I guess I am in a volcano, which was basically the last thing I was doing in Stardew Valley. It checks out. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some work on this. Oh, I mean, it'll have lava. Trust me, it'll have lava. Oh my gosh. I gave this so much more power just now. It's way too powerful. Oh wait, that's the smooth one. Oh, whoops. I don't want to schmoove it. We do not like to schmoove it. No schmooving allowed. You got that? None schmooving. If I catch you schmooving, you're losing. You're losing your right to schmoove. I just released more bats into the wild. Too bad they will die. You know, I could probably convert this into... Oh, there we go. Yippee! I love music. It is funny how much I unironically like this bizarre music. Just listen to it for hours. I'm not really sure why I would describe this as like studying music for my brain, but it somehow is. I feel really bad for all these bats that I'm about to coat in lava. Gold, yet again, forgive me? You hate music? Get out! Get out of here! I can't believe I called you a friend! Wait, did I? I don't think I did, actually. Never mind. Okay, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a dropper map when this changes. So wait a second. You're telling me you like to schmoove, but you don't like music? Your grandmother. To be honest, sounds like a skill issue. A dancing skill issue? I actually don't remember what that would be a reference to. Oops. Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen on the inside. Or wait, are you just replying to gold? Trolls movie? Oh my gosh, wait a second. Wait, no, that's Trolls. Wait, I don't think... Sorry. Again, I wouldn't actually know it from Trolls. For a second there, when you said Trolls movie, I thought you were talking... There's like this really, really terrible... I don't think it was called Trolls, but it was like... I think it was based on, like... I don't know, I feel like it was almost like a competitor. Like... Mockbuster for Trolls. Wait. Oh, I think I'm using the wrong... Wait, no, that's a road. Right? This area is just wrecked is all. Okay. I thought I was splattering. The area was just eroding quickly. I always hate when the world saves. I would never save the world. Causes lag. Humans cause lag. Humans are lag. Dale. Who would win in a fight? A Dale or a Hamas? I don't actually know if Dales have the ability to fight back, to be honest. They emit light, that might damage something. Do both lose? Now, the thing about a Hamas is a Hamas can be like a million Hamas in one spot sometimes, and they all lunge at you at once. Dale is like literally a light bulb. Mask terracotta, and then just leave the ores. I don't even care. Nice part is when I'm carving out caves, I'll know where the volcanoes are based on this splatter pattern. I'm getting close to being done the volcanoes already. I don't think I'll have to do any like further terraforming on them, so I think it's okay if I fill them with lava soon. Alright, I gotta redo the inside of this one. It's funny that you could just, like, brush blocks forever now. So comically unnecessary. And it's just hanging out there, so I feel like just that going with them, they're able to deal with a Dale. Now, granted, when they're in the Temple of the Art, they are usually, like, in jars, right? Like, I don't think any of them just stand around. They're cowards, and they are hiding. Though I do like the fact that you can find them there. Just... Yeah, jar houses. Just the idea that, like, basically the first enemy of the game, essentially, is in the last area as well. I'll take that over the stupid toxic guys. The stupid little flying slime monster. Like, I hate the fact that they're all over the game. Get rid of them. I will have a Hamus in every level before I have a Hamus. I'll let 1,000 Hamuses die before I accept those things in my levels. True, I guess if we actually count it by the first thing you encounter that can kill you, you are the first enemy in the game. Yeah, it's very clever of you. Whee! Why is there a single piece of grass up here? I think that's probably accurate for me as well, if I'm being honest. It is... I mean, I don't know. Depending on if I ever, like, just went mad and meme died to Hamus a bunch. But I've gone mad and meme died to, like, Mina way more. So even then... If we're doing things for the lols, then, Mina still wins. Seven times damage and 6 to mine. I lied. You fool! That'll cost you an arm and a leg. You better have more than 3 of them. True. We've all died a little bit more to Hammers. Just because of, just because of the new petting mechanic. 20 arms and 40 legs? How many? Wait a second. We calculated this in the chat. Oh no, that would be like way too far ago. I don't think I'd be able to find this again. No! Keywords aren't saving me. Homie's got like 60 some legs or something ridiculous like that. Them are mine. With all those fingers, you can't 57. What is going on in my chat anymore? This sign can't stop me because I can't read. Can't believe my terracotta is getting burnt.
I don't feel like this volcano actually makes any physical sense, but I really weirdly like it still. Can reach to about 3 and then I black out. Oh, you work for Valve. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. You know, gotta focus on them Steam updates, or the blackouts will get you. Nice joke. I mean, what? Well, I mean, maybe, you know, if it's a game other than Team Fortress 2, you can do that. You think that's in your job description, though? Actually getting rid of the bots? No, you must become one of them. See, I think having the weird, like, lip helps actually make it a little bit more obvious that it's not just a plateau and it actually is a volcano from a distance. But you know what else would help? I know exactly what would help. No, not a bucket of cod. It would help if I... One second. I need something. Or wait, am I thinking the wrong one? Right, no, I'm thinking of that one. Right? There it is, right? There we go. That's the music I need. Okay, it's a little loud, but whatever. Stuck in lava already. Oh wait, do I? One second. Does this have an option for lava? No, it's just water. Why does diamond and honey make both poison and ambrosia? Maybe it all depends on what ambrosia actually is. Oh man, this is laggy. Or no, it's not laggy. It just takes forever for the lava to actually update. Okay. The bats, no! It's an industrial byproduct. Let's just say that. You know, maybe it would have been faster to, like... No, actually, that could end in horrible failure. I was gonna say, maybe it would be faster to, have it all be water. Use the water flow at first. Oh, wait. Game rule. What is it called? 1 second. Fall damage for free. Global sound. Keep lava source conversion. Mob griefing. Random tick speed? Maybe. Wait, what command would this be? I'm learning. Give me a second. I wonder what slash fast is. Generate green? What is slash green? Whoa! I hope I didn't miss anything important. There's so many commands. Pyramid. Restore. Schematic. Is it not in this version? One second. Minecraft game speed command. No, it should be in this. What is it called? It should be in this version. Well, there's random tick speed, but I thought there was a specific... Minecraft command to stop time? You can now stop... Oh, it's slash tick, I guess. It's just tick. Probably. Tick. Ah, so 20 is the default. Rate 100? Yeah, there we go. Now the lava updates 4 times as fast. Of course, the whole world does, so I gotta be a little careful about it. Oh yeah, let me just put the soundtrack at the beginning. Oh, see ya, Gold. Did you know crab is Italian bread? I think all the time I wasted is being saved by the rate at which I can fill this in. It is a lot faster, that's for sure. Now, the weird part is, I think everything's moving 4 times faster. So, like, if there's, like, some pigs or something over here, I think they're, like... They'd be zooming, right? Oh, I didn't convert that to sand. Yeah, you. Are y'all zooming? Kinda. Yeah, oh my gosh. I've never really done this. Because, like, I know one of the things is there's just freeze. which is really cool. It's like speedster mode, you know? Though I think you can just set, so if I unfreeze it and then tick rate like 1. Oh gosh, I forgot I'm slow as well. Right. Oh my gosh, I forgot its actual bullet time.
Is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Thanks, Pen and Coic. You know, I have wondered why, like, with how cruel the developers of Noida can be, I have sometimes wondered why the conversion to gold doesn't affect the player. You'd think, considering how the developers really at any turn seem to be trying to find ways to just ruin the player's day, that having an infinite gold source that just kills you if you touch it would make a lot of sense. Because, like, touch of gold is already a thing. And it will convert you to gold. So it is weird that the, Drought of Midas doesn't. But maybe it's imperfect. Maybe it can only... Well, no, actually, it doesn't work. It does convert plant matter. I was going to say, maybe it can't convert living matter to gold for some reason, but I don't know. Maybe it's limited to things that have a soul. Like, it can't convert that. I don't know. My game is not very happy with this. Oh, wow. Look at this guy over here. Doesn't got a soul. So proud about it, too. Well, some of us have souls. You just have to respect it, man. I don't know. What am I on about? I know, it's so much to bear having a soul. Just because I have a soul doesn't make me any less of a person. What is this? Stupid bit. Garlic bread. Okay, fair. Honestly fair. Yeah, I agree, to be honest. Garlic bread's good, dude. I made some garlic bread the other day. Woo! The only problem with garlic bread, like making it yourself, I use the, like, I'm too impatient to just let it bake in the oven for a while. So I try to set my oven to broil. Almost every single time it'll get close, I'll look away for like a minute and the broiler will have slightly burnt it, and it's so annoying. I really just need to be more patient. But usually the problem is, like, I start the garlic bread like way too late if I'm making like something to go with it. And it's just like, well, I need to get this garlic bread finished, like, by the time the other thing's done. I agree, music. You really can't. Honestly, I should... I should value just undercooking it a little. To just, like, just a little toasty over, like, getting it to that perfect... Like, if I open the oven and it's just like, well, it's good enough. Like, I shouldn't get greedy and try to get it perfect. Or I just have to stand there watching it. Like, actually watching it until it's perfectly golden. Perfectly golden.
Almost there. Yeah. I still have to fill these up a little bit more after this, but I just want to kind of get them most of the way filled and then figure out the last bits afterward. I feel like I'm playing all of Super Metroid right now. Honestly, that would be a good set of streams. Just a couple streams beating Super Metroid. I've been wanting to replay that, to be honest. There's still... whatever. Doesn't actually matter that much, if I'm being honest. The one thing that'll be a little awkward when I move into that other room. You can't pull that after a full conversation about the game. Oh gosh, ow, it burns. Okay, now, the stupid thing about the way I'm doing this volcano, where I'm actually filling the inside, is that the top of the volcano has to just be a complete facade. I think Noida's made you gone insane. None brain left. Actually, you know what? There's a slightly faster way I can do this. If I do this... air, mask, lava, brush, sphere... whoa! Well, the bot really likes Noida, clearly. What is this block called again? It is the magma block. 12. Okay, 12 is actually probably way too much. Like, risky. Oh, actually, I need to do the same thing for a second layer. Did you know that Skyward Sword isn't the killer of Minecraft? It is quite obvious that the game is extremely terrible. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I was paid to give a score of it even... I need to work on that bot a bit. As funny as it is that it just, like, inserts random games at random, I really need to, like, work on it. Okay. I know this is, like, super silly. But it is also incredibly necessary. It'll all make sense. Believe in the process. Also, at this point, I need to switch this to... I'm just gonna go with, like... 10. It is kind of funny because I'm... So, okay. Let me peel back the curtain on how this bot worked before. So, I was using a different bot service originally, and I did not like the service, so I switched.
the new version of the bot is better in so many different ways, but the funny thing is, I was relying on a bug from the old service. It's so stupid that I was doing this, but so the old service had a bug where if you were referencing like something from a file, it would like only reference like that thing randomly every time. Like it had a problem picking things randomly. The RNG like only ran once essentially. So I was actually utilizing that bug by having two different files. That was basically game A and game B. I hope there's not too much smoke. Yeah, it just like, yeah, two different files. To reference two different games. And so it would only ever reference the one game unless... Woo! It would only ever reference the one game unless I sort of coaxed it into referencing a second one. I do need to be careful over here. That's fine so far. Okay, that's maybe a little much. Oh yeah, I still have the global mask set, don't I? It's actually kind of useful this way. For like fixing waterfalls. Oh. That's a weird thing. Okay. Volcano 1. Oh, did I accidentally... Did my microphone just mute? How long was I muted? Wait, what the heck? Okay, what was the last thing I was talking about? Okay, so here's the weird part. You said, why are you beep booping? I was talking about beep booping, right? Like, I was actually talking about that. Why can't I... What is this? Huh? Oh, wait. Trace mask. It's too far away from the sides. Yeah, so... was I going beep boop 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 beep beep? Did that happen? Please, actually, like, unironically, I need an answer to that, because that'll mean I wasn't muted for a while. Yeah, kinda, okay, good. I don't think I said much after that. I think I might have made a comment about how it's, you don't realize until you're just listening to it how funny it is, the music just has that. And yeah, the music, I want to say the music might be a little quiet. I don't know. I have my microphone up higher than I had before, so if the music's at the same level it was before, compared to my voice, it'll be lower relatively recent, with the recent setup I have. But, I looked over and my microphone was like, it wasn't doing audio, and I look over and somehow, in that very moment, the sock that I have that's the pop filter on my microphone had slipped down and I guess muted my microphone for a moment? I freaked out thinking maybe you couldn't have heard me for a little while. So freaking weird. This lava went places it wasn't supposed to. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. Why is that? It, like, misses a spot. That annoys me. Gonna have to fix that. Okay. Just like before. A layer of this. More lava. I'm gonna have to remember to set the tick rate back to normal after I'm done this. So you can just assume the other volcano I have to do is gonna be basically the same process. Which is why I probably just won't do it on stream. Just because it's going to be a more tedious version of this. Okay. I really should not overdo it with the number of campfires on this one, just because it's so big. This is such a silly process. Also, the bot is trying to make me paranoid by denying the information.
hey, at least I'll have these volcanoes done, which is, I think, a pretty good, like, spot for the evening. If I'm being honest, the one thing about the way I work on any project is I never learn how to get fast at it. There's probably people that see this and think to themselves that my methods are painfully slow. And I think this is one of the reasons why, despite wanting to do streams of things like content development, or like different kinds of content of like game development, of like Minecraft data packs, or my own video games, or just custom levels and other things. If I'm not doing something like this, where like part of the point is just being super chill, I don't know, I feel like I might get a little self-conscious about how slow I am at some of this. Because, yeah, I don't know. It is kind of crazy to me how fast people develop games and how slow I develop games. And map making's probably the same sort of way, where, I don't know, people just get ideas and can really just block it out real fast. And then get the detail work done, like, equally as fast, and it's just... I don't know, man. It boggles my mind how quick a lot of other people work. I do sometimes think I'm physically too slow to work in this this modern age. Because I think about the fact of, like, I'm doing all this physical labor, but as well, and even that as a task where it's just like, I'll probably get faster at it eventually, or have like more stamina for it. But I've never been able to do more than just a couple hours of like heavy labor. Where a lot of people can get used to doing like way more. I know comparing yourself to others is not the greatest habit, but in this world of profit margins, it's kind of hard not to. Like, part of the reason I only do 2 to 3 hours of it each of the days I do it, instead of, like, you know, 6 hours, or just something more expected, I guess, from, like, if I was doing it as a proper job. Part of the limitations I put on how long I do it, is so that I'm... yeah, job. Is that so I'm at my sort of peak energy, because otherwise it doesn't feel worth their money if, at least to me, it feels like they would be kind of wasting money on having me do it. If for the last few hours of doing it, I was just exhausted and like working incredibly slowly. Like, why, you know, why not just hire a professional group if you're paying somebody to do so many hours of work? Where it's just like, you could pay somebody more money and get it done, like, I guess, like, you pay them more money per hour, but they take less hours, and it would be, like, yeah, I don't know. Well, half the reason why I'm at all, like, I guess, an option for them is the fact that it's just decently efficiently enough to be worth it. I want the lava coming out this side, if I can help it. I sometimes do think about how, like, I don't know, like, anxiety-riddled a lot of people are these days. It doesn't seem to be just, like, young people. It's pretty far-stretching. Sometimes I wonder whether it was like back in the day, you know, ignorance was bliss, or if we've just made a couple mistakes in recent history that puts people in this specific position mentally. I don't know. And I really don't like how it settles over there. If I can help it, I would like to control the flow a little bit better. Oh gosh! Monster music! Get rid of this side flow, please. There we go, that's a little better. If we still got this stuff over here, though, that I'm just not happy with. Wait! Oh! I think I solved everything. I think that's why I'm fine making this map for Will. Because it's very casual in terms of, like, if I was trying to make, like, a map for somebody that was... Like, I know Will wants to do something to compensate me for it, but it's very, like, low pressure in terms of, like, me expecting, like, what I would even be expecting from him, I guess. Very, you know, friends. Friends helping friends. But I guess it's like if somebody was, like, distinctly paying me to make a map, and then it took this many hours to make, I think I'd be riddled with worries. Of, like, expectations of, like, how long it's taking and all that. This looks pretty good so far. Just cut a little bit here. Okay. I need to make this, like, just 3 or something. Just small little thing to extend it in choice places. Just the way lava falls, I guess. Just the way they work is a little bit less chaotic than water. In a lot of ways. Actually, extend this. And then kind of chop it back a bit. Okay, there we go. Now, if I added maybe like a couple pillars here of like the basalt, maybe? Basalt. You know, it's funny because it sounds like a goat or a sheep, or whichever, you know, your preference. I could even put like little, I don't know, geysers or something over here. I need like something to make this area look. I mean, I have to work on the beach in general, but is there not something that looks like a good gray sand? Like smooth basalt almost. I could almost go with dead coral. This specific kind of looks like a sand. But, yeah, I'm not really sure if there's something that's like a good, like, sand substitute for stuff like this. So let's see. If I mask this on terracotta. There it is, terracotta. And now I need, like, the 50%. Okay, so I'm gonna go... gonna go with that near the top. Oh. Get rid of that global mask for this. Hmm. $50 now. Oh, I think I know what I can do to solve. Okay, let's go back up to the 75-bit, because I just remember what I can do to solve. My problem is it's not, like, noisy enough at the edges. I want it to, like, kind of be a dithering pattern, and it's not enough, and yeah, I just had to think a little bit on how to get what I wanted. And it doesn't involve whining for once. Wow. So now 20 or 75% and 25%. I think like the closer we get to the water, the more that makes sense. Mask, reds, sand. Heck yeah, dude. It's all coming up Millhouse. Is that with the trace mask? I don't think so. I do love doing the detail work on this type of stuff. It's like, so long as it's blocks, I can do it early. whereas admittedly... One second. Let me set that to like 12. Wait, what? Trace mask isn't the problem here? Weird. What is the problem? Feels like it is trace mask related, but... yeah. The heck? Splatter, obsidian, blackstone, mask, and there's no... trace... oh wait, it is trace mask related. Duh. I just had my brain backwards. Hey, it shows up really nice on the map now, too. Set it to Tocana for a moment again. Okay, and now I need... itchy. That's what I'm feeling, bot. Itchy. Okay, mask... obsidian... blackstone... red... sand... brush... splatter... oh my gosh, I am itchy though. Dear goodness. Basalt. You know what? I'm gonna go with like 2410. Yeah, I think basalt is my go-to. Should probably be my go-to like sand replacement thing. How was I doing this before? Yeah, comes later, whatever I was doing. Because yeah, I do feel like it kind of looks sand-esque. It's like close enough, man. Ambient. Okay, now we mask sand red sand only. Oh no, somebody shocked the dude in, what's that one game, the surgery game. They did it again. Oh, you know what? Why am I not just using gravel? Okay, I can use a mix of gravel, though. Yeah, actually, as it gets further away, it should probably become gravel. Oh no. Okay, mask basalt. And And the brush itself becomes gravel. Yeah, I think the gravel transition is pretty good. No, you shocked the dude again. What are you even doing? Do you know how to play this game? No! How shocking. God, there's this, like, hole here that I can, like, do something interesting with. Now, if I recall, so how... No! He's dead! If I recall... So I think the way to get, like, an actual proper edge transition here like I want would be mask gravel. And then... splatter, 50% gravel, 50% sand. Or maybe even lower on the sand. Like 10% sand? Yeah, there we go. Gives me a lot of control. Okay, I gotta replace that with red sand. Gives me a lot of control on the fuzziness of the transition. Just get a little bit of chaos going there as you work on it. Really work on it. Yeah, around here, again, I need to figure out exactly what I'm doing with the red sand into the ocean. Okay, so... mask gravel... red sand now. Undo those. Mask should be gravel and basalt. Oh, don't do that weird saving thing while I'm working on stuff like this, please, game. Okay. I'm thinking it's looking pretty good here. Oh wow, you can see the smoke from that far away? That's really weird. It actually feels like the smoke... Huh. Like, so if I go further away... Oh wow, that's weird. Oh, that's actually really weird. That's a problem with the way these are rendering. It's really weird. I feel like the distance models are being rendered like, transparency or something. It's probably so it renders behind the water? No, that doesn't make sense. Actually, that might be the problem. It might be rendering as transparency in a way. Maybe it's because it's like skybox. Man, I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I probably should have done this lower volcano first. I got so hung up on doing that, I forgot that this volcano needed done. How much higher should this be? Like here? Brush, sphere, lava, like 4. Mask, lava. One more layer. Yeah, let's just fill these in real quick. Oh wait, and actually get rid of the global mask. So I think I just hit something with the brush that hopefully didn't damage anything. I was pointing like this way. I don't think it damaged anything. Okay. I just have to fill this volcano in, and then we're on to the like final steps. On to the final countdown. Wop 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 wop. Sphere, magma block. Oh, is the trace mask off? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. So not mega block. We ain't doing that here. Would that be like a really weird Roblox server? Nowhere you can go on the internet without American politics. Especially not American channels? It's in functional blocks. Always forgetting. Also, always putting maybe a little bit too much smoke in these. It's all smoke and mirrors. All of it. That's fine. All of it. The fact that you can just cover all of these with lava is so stupidly funny. Though I don't know if maybe I need to put a block on top, but I don't think... So, the weird thing with Minecraft fires... Stuff cannot catch on fire if it's surrounded in other blocks, including liquid hot magma. So, this weird method I'm using just kind of works. It's a little awkward that the big volcano has kind of some of the lowest smoke, but that's fine. This is fine. Oh, we're back to this track again. Oh, nice. What timing, too?
right near the end of the stream. Volcanoes are almost done. I said the words liquid hot magma. Now, okay, would you really consider hay to be a natural block? It's not exactly, you know, like it's got like a band around it and everything. It's not exactly purely natural. Plus, you can use it to land without taking as much damage, so it's a functional block. Functional, I tell you. If you can consider, let's see, what's the least functional thing here? Would crying obsidian be, like, what other function does it have besides being in a crafting recipe? Hay should be for horses. I am pro horse hay. Get them their hay. They demand it and they want it. That politician that was offering everybody a free horse, the guy that wore a boot, nah, man. He didn't establish the real problems, that the horses need hay. I will give you the hay if elected president. All your horses will get hay. And then you can elect that guy and actually have a horse to get hay. Or do you have to elect him first to have the horse, and then to get the hay, you have to elect me? So if I'm his vice... Well, no. Yeah, if I'm his vice president, and then horrible things happen. Horrible, unfortunate things. Then once I become president, after being his vice president, you will not only have horses, but you will have hay. Okay. Here we go. That is one mighty volcano. In fact, it's also sort of 3 mighty volcanoes. Oh, you know what? Yeah, one second. Let's get the mask back for... Where is it? Terracotta. And then... $50. Okay, there was something I needed to do here, and that something was... Oh, scratching an itch. Obsidian and... oh wait, no, blackstone. And then... brush, splatter, clipboard, 1610. Yeah. This allows me to get something a little bit... No, I game overed. What? Something a little bit better on these edges down here. Okay.
not too shabby. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I can do to really bring home the bacon. I keep forgetting how poor the visibility of looking at obsidian actually is. There's even liquid noises. Just what I need while pouring lava into the ocean. No, Fozzie! Don't throw your lava into the ocean. Just the lava just detonates on contact with the water. All the Muppets explode. Instantaneous destruction of the studio, which is for some reason in the ocean. Waka waka! Oh! It is kind of funny how I'm strung between being the kind of guy that is like, there are too many things in Minecraft now, and then also being the kind of guy that is pretty comfortable using basically every single possible new block. For a thing like this. I guess that's lava noises. Or is this, I forget, is the underwater area afterward? I don't think so. I think that is, it's weird, that is like cartoon lava noise, and I'm admittedly not entirely sure why. In reality, it is like water through a tube noise. There we go. Okay, brush, splatter, 50% sand, 50% red sand, 2410 masked sand. I think this is just gonna be what I do for this. Oh wait, you know what? A little slower on the red sand. I don't think I have to adjust this. I think I can adjust just the one down and not the other. It definitely feels at least somewhat necessary to do these sort of visual transition things. Minecraft doesn't have the greatest biome transitions, so it's definitely not exactly in the spirit of Minecraft, but it definitely makes me feel a lot better about the way the actual terrain looks. Okay, this music is really stupid. When you are a 90s cartoon. Again, I don't know how much it comes up on stream, but very dumb music. And it is 9 o'clock. Well, it's 9 o'clock and I know I started late, but I also kinda wanna sleep. I'm going to be picky about this, and you can't stop me. By the way, I hope you all liked knit stories, because I feel like the bot is being sarcastic with those hamises. Oh yeah, tick rate 20. Oh, and brush sphere red sand 24 mask. All this final pass on the blue wool. This is fitting music for it, I swear. Oh yeah, Echo the Dolphin is totally a dolphin simulator. Just play that first little area, doing little flips as dolphins. Uh-huh. I know I go a little overboard with the actual design work I'm putting into this map. But man, if it doesn't make me, like, really happy to see, like, the results of how it looks once I'm done. This spot's a little unnatural looking. See if I can't just fix that manually real quick. Oh no! More to fix. Whatever will I do? I definitely feel like there was a point in time where I was like especially fast at doing this little thing I'm doing here, where it's like click and place a block at the same time. Every Minecraft map designer needs to be able to do that, clearly. Wait. I think I've gotten rid of all the blue wool now. Man, I love how genuine this biome looks. Now, the only weird thing... Okay, here's the reality of Badlands. They're usually eroded as valleys instead of, like, up, I'm pretty sure. I also am not sure if they're ever related to volcanoes, because they're usually pretty stable areas. Like, if I'm being honest, I think the way this is supposed to look is that these layers should be warping like crazy. But the effort to make that actually happen, I'm really not sure how I would do that. So you'll have to just deal with the suspension of disbelief of a volcano popping out of one of these. Because volcanoes probably should have, like, way wobblier layers. But I guess suspension of disbelief is the fact that I left this flying pirate ship. Just some iron and emeralds. We have to get out of the pirate ship before it self-destructs. We must save the animals! But, yeah, so one thing I'll probably do to make this area make more sense is, I'll actually probably convert all the stone in, like, this corner of the map to terracotta, just under grass. So it's just, like, the terrain in this area will be terracotta. But it's just, like, this one area was, like, a whole mountain that just kind of eroded kind of feeling, I guess. It's interesting, each corner has like a different biome. Where it's just like, you've got... Oh, well, that's the end of the stream music. Well, guess I gotta... Bye.